Ravens fan, hold on tight because we've got some big news today. The team just made a move that could shake up the offense for next season. Anthony Miller is officially in the building. But is this exactly what the Ravens need right now? What can he bring to the wide receiver group? And more importantly, how could this impact Lamar Jackson and the offense moving forward? Stick around because I'm going to break down everything about this signing and what it could mean for the team's future. You won't want to miss a single detail. Go Ravens! The Ravens decided to take a chance on Anthony Miller, a wide receiver who's had flashes of brilliance in the NFL, but has also faced his share of challenges. Drafted in the second round by the Bears in 2018, Miller's talent has never been in question. Now at 30, he arrives in Baltimore with a clear mission: prove that he still has what it takes to be a key player in the league and perhaps earn his spot on the main roster. This futures contract gives him a fresh start, and how he handles this opportunity could define the rest of his career. Miller is known as the kind of player who never gives up. Despite bouncing around several teams in recent years, he's kept working hard, waiting for a chance to show his stints with teams like the Texans, Steelers, and even the 49ers have given him experience in different offensive systems, a factor that could work in his favor with the Ravens. Baltimore's wide receiver group needs depth, and Miller's knack for showing up in clutch moments makes him an intriguing addition to the mix. For the Ravens, this move isn't just about giving a veteran a chance. It's a strategic decision to explore options before the season begins. The team's receiving core is evolving, and adding a player like Miller to the competition brings more talent and experience to the table. With his ability to run crisp short routes and his hunger to prove himself, he could become a valuable part of the offensive rotation. Of course, that will depend entirely on how he performs in practice and preseason games. The big question now is whether Miller can regain his confidence and stand out in this new chapter of his career. This opportunity with the Ravens could be exactly what he needs to rewrite his story. And speaking of rewriting stories, Miller's career journey so far has shaped the player he is today, which brings us to his highs and lows in the NFL. Anthony Miller entered the NFL with high expectations. Drafted in the second round by the Bears in 2018, he quickly proved his potential, racking up 7 touchdowns in his rookie season. But his career took a rocky turn, with stops at the Texans, Steelers, 49ers, and Chiefs. Despite the flashes of brilliance, he struggled to cement himself as a key player on any team. These constant changes showed that while the talent was there, consistency was still a hurdle he needed to overcome to thrive. His setbacks weren't just on the field. Injuries have also played a role in holding him back, like in 2022, when he spent the entire season on the Steelers' injured reserve list. Yet, despite these challenges, Miller's determination has never wavered. His resilience is likely one of the reasons the Ravens see potential in him. He's the kind of player who learns from adversity and uses those lessons to push forward. Now, he'll have to put that resilience to the test in Baltimore, where the clock is ticking for him to prove his value. Having experienced a variety of offensive systems and styles, Miller brings a unique perspective to the game. He's no longer the fresh-faced rookie with untapped potential. Instead, he's a seasoned player who knows the stakes. At this stage in his career, every opportunity counts, and Miller understands that more than ever. This is his chance to show maturity, consistency, and the ability to contribute meaningfully to a team. Could Miller's story finally have a happy ending in Baltimore? The Ravens have a history of taking chances on players other teams have overlooked, and this could be the perfect setting for him to shine. Speaking of strategic moves, the Ravens' entire list of future signings highlights how they're building for the future in a big way. Alongside Anthony Miller, the Ravens have signed several other players to futures contracts for the 2025 season. These include promising talents like quarterback Devin Leary and wide receiver Malik Cunningham, signaling the team's focus on reinforcing key positions. This strategy is common in the NFL, as it allows teams to evaluate players outside the main roster while grooming them for potential contributions down. For the Ravens, this kind of forward thinking is essential in maintaining their competitive edge. The signings extend beyond just receivers and quarterbacks. Offensive lineman Corey Bullock and Darian Dalcourt, as well as defensive reinforcements like lineman Adedeo Odolai and Basil Okoye, are also part of this. This demonstrates Baltimore's commitment to addressing every area of the roster. The goal is to foster competition during training camp while having options ready for unforeseen circumstances, such as injuries or sudden positional needs. This level of preparation is a hallmark of the Ravens' consistency as a franchise. The focus on receivers stands out, though, with Malik Cunningham, Dayton Wade, and now Anthony Miller joining the fold. It's clear the team is working to strengthen Lamar Jackson's options in the passing. After last season's struggles in the air, this approach could be what the offense needs to balance out their dominant run. Giving lesser-known players a platform to prove themselves adds an element of unpredictability that could benefit the team in the long run. Will any of these players rise to the occasion and make the final roster? Futures contracts are always a gamble, but the Ravens have shown they know how to turn hidden gems into key contributors. This methodical planning shows how Baltimore is working to create a deeper and more dynamic team for the future. Hey, we've made it this far, but I noticed you haven't hit the like button yet. It's quick, free, and it helps the channel grow so I can keep bringing you more Ravens content. Go ahead, hit that like button, and let's keep rolling. The wide receiver group has been a point of attention in recent years, and the recent signings make it clear that the Ravens want to change. Anthony Miller can bring experience and technique, while Malik Cunningham and Dayton Wade add youth and energy to the group. This combination of profiles could be the key to adding more dynamism to Baltimore's passing, something that analysts and fans have been calling. After all, a balanced offense is crucial to compete against the best teams in the league. The Ravens have already taken important steps to strengthen the position, such as the arrival of Odell Beckham Jr. and the development of Zay Flowers. However, depth is still lacking, and this is where these future signings come into play. Players like Miller have the chance to prove themselves in practice and show that they can be useful in key moments. Additionally, Lamar Jackson needs more reliable options to distribute the ball, especially against defenses that try to neutralize the ground. The plan is clear: create a more versatile and unpredictable offense. This includes testing different combinations of receivers and maximizing each player's potential. Anthony Miller, for example, has short route skills and could become an outlet for quick plays. Cunningham and Wade, on the other hand, bring speed and explosiveness, complementing what is already in the roster. If these reinforcements can seize the opportunities, the Ravens' offense could be one of the most complete in the league. The success of these signings will depend on on-field performance, but the Ravens' intentions are clear. The search for a balanced and powerful offense is underway, and these new pieces could be the difference the team needs. Additionally, the Ravens' focus is not just on offense. The defense also received important reinforcements, and that cannot be over. In addition to the offense, the Ravens have shown that they are paying attention to the defense by adding players like lineman Adedeo Odolai and Basil Okoye, as well as linebacker William Quinn. Baltimore's defense is already one of the most respected in the NFL, but strengthening the defensive line is essential to maintain consistency and pressure on opposing quarterbacks. These new additions could be crucial to ensuring the team maintains its strong and physical defensive identity. The focus on defensive line signings shows that the team is preparing to face the increasingly fast offenses of the modern NFL. Adedeo Odolai, for example, has great physical potential and could be developed as a key weapon in the defensive line rotation. Basil Okoye and C.J. Ravenel also bring youth and energy, which could make a difference during a long and grueling season. With these reinforcements, the team is seeking more options to maintain intensity from start to finish. These players will have the opportunity to learn from veterans already on the main roster, such as Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen. This mix of experience and youth could be crucial in forming an even more complete defense. The Ravens know that defense is the heart of the team, and adding new pieces is a way to ensure it remains one of the most feared in the league. This also creates healthy competition in practice, which only elevates everyone's level. With both offense and defense being reinforced, the Ravens show they're committed to building a balanced and competitive team for 2025. These future signings are more than just bets. They're part of a strategy that could take the team back to the top. Now, it's up to the players to seize these opportunities and show they can be part of this ambitious project. The arrival of Anthony Miller could be the beginning of something big for the Ravens offense. An experienced player with a promising history and still a lot to offer. He could be exactly what the team needs to strengthen the receiver group and give Lamar Jackson more options on the field. Now, the question is, do you think Miller could be the difference for the Ravens offense, or are there still more pieces needed to complete the puzzle? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because here you always stay up to date on everything happening with the Ravens. See you next time.